subscribe to the Donnie Houston podcast, man. Yeah, man, it's going down. This Donnie Houston podcast. I am Donnie Houston. Check it out, man. We got a real special guest in the house today, man. I'm talking about a legend. I'm talking about a freestyle king. I'm talking about a founder of this culture. You know what I'm saying? A pioneer of this culture, man. I'm talking about a slab king, and we're gonna talk about that later on. You know what I'm saying? But hey, man, can't nobody do it like him when you talk about them slabs. You know what I'm saying? When you talking about this culture, man. Like I say, one of the forefathers, man. And I ain't never shied away from saying my personal favorite rapper from Houston. You know what I'm saying?
Go.
Don Key, Lil Keke. What's going down,
Thank
man?
you. It's an honor. I appreciate it. Thank you for having me. It's been a minute. Thank you for having me back. It's all love.
Yeah. What's
It's
going
all
down,
good.
man?
I'm good.
You can pull that. You can pull that boy down too, because it's gonna cover your face on it. Yeah. You
okay, we go. We good.
Yeah. It's gonna pick you up, however. You ain't gotta
I bet we good. I'm straight right there.
For sure. What's going down, man?
Hey, man.
Album out, going crazy. Come on now.
Album out, going crazy, man. I worked hard. I worked different on this one than I usually do. I'm usually into some. It's not that we don't work hard, but I had a different mindset about it. I just wanted to bring the best out of myself. I'm used to getting to the money. I was like, man, I'm gonna get the money regardless. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do that, and then we're gonna make some money. We're gonna travel. We're gonna do shows. What can I do different to just put that effort and put that strength back into a push of making all the OGs feel good about going back to work and doing it the right way. So, man, when people ask me how I feel about the album, I feel great about it, because it was never about money. It was about effort, and it was about elevating. Man, when you get to this point, sometimes you never know if this the last one or if this the start of something new. So I had my mindset in, I don't know if this it or if I'm finna keep on going. Because when I say it, I don't have to do this no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could do something else. But I love it. So, and the response came back great. Different meanings in the album, different singles, and everything kind of turned out how I thought.
Yeah, and I mean, it's track one going crazy. Jack Freeman, produced by the Justice League. How that even come together?
Man, to be honest, like, I was into my regular bag of how I do it. Like, shout out Mr. Lee. That's my main producer. And me and him, we were just in it, and I was like, you know what? Farris actually reached out to me, and he was like, man, I got some tracks from the Justice League, but I hear you on it. And, man, I want you. And, man, one thing about it, man, I do give him his credit for, he always kind of done that with me. Like, Slab Holiday, She Love Her Gangster. These were songs where he called me and had ideas in his mind. Like, it was me. Slab Holiday is my thing, but he called me one time. He was like, man, I want you to tell a story of the greatest day that you seen with slabs. And we did Slab Holiday. Then he was like, man, I want to do a record about these chicks, man, and how chicks love She Love Her Gangster. And that's how we kind of did stuff. So when he called me some months back, he was like, man, I got this track for the Justice League, and I want you to talk some of that, some of that Rick Ross type of upscale type of talk. And I was like, let me hear it. So when I first heard it, the first thing I thought of was like, man, I'm gonna try Jack Freeman on here. You know what I'm saying? I was like, man, I'm gonna see, because I look at him like some type of Anthony Hamilton.
He's definitely our souls.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I look at him like that. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I wanted him to have that whole look with it. He learned to have on a sweater with the cut off. Ain't no telling. You know what I'm saying? He got that real R&B vibe. So I sent it to him, and I was like, really, I was in a cross, because I sent him that and the other track that he done on the album, Legend Talk. I had both of them at the same time, and I was like, man, try this on this. And, he
Did you tell him to do verses, or how did that happen with him doing verses?
Nah, man, everybody did me like that on this album. I sent people to get hooks, and they wanted in. You know what I'm saying? The hooks was coming back with verses. So I didn't really tell him to put a verse on there. I just told him to put a hook. He just went to rolling. You know what I'm saying? And I wasn't going to stop him. I was peeking in and checking what he was doing. I would keep going. So, and man, we just started putting the album together like that. So this particular album, man, I could do an album in a month. I could do it in a week. I could do it in a night. I've done ABA in a night. I've done Self-Made 2, Self-Made 3, 2-3 weeks. This particular album took me a year, because, man, it was taking songs a month to get done. Like the song with Jack Freeman, that was taking time. The song with Juicy J, it was taking time. The tone with Crit and Toby and Bun, these were songs that were taking 2 and 3 months to put together. Getting the verse here, getting the beat, going back. Me and Bruce Bang, we done a lot of. Me and Bruce Bang, we surgeons anyway. We cut and chop and mix and change everything around. So shout out to them. And it was just real important, man. I just got into a groove of, man, hold up, man. I got Juicy J. I got the Justice League. I got Mr. Lee already. I got June James, the Hit Quartet, and it just started adding up. So when I seen that the production was turning to next level, I just started putting a better effort. And a lot of my fans, they on some, man, we wanted, was just so lovely. We wish we'd had more key. I know, man, I did Self-Made 3 kind of more all Keke. You know what I'm saying? Not a lot of features. It was an album that I had in the pandemic. I was ready to close that series out. So when I done Legend, I wanted to get the legends, people who was gonna make legendary impacts on this, man. Come on, Bun and Devin and the whole screwed up clique and Zero over here and Slim over there. It was a Texas soundtrack. Started off with the We from Texas. That was very, very big for me because
Them numbers was crazy on there when you put the video on.
big numbers, and I think the numbers were big because the drive and the impact that I reached out for the people were, because from the beginning, man, from Don't Mess with Texas, that's what it's been about for me. Repping Texas, man, giving Texas an opportunity. We love California, we love New York, and lately we love Georgia and we love Florida. But it used to mean so much to the fans and for us to stand up for our state. It used to mean something for Pat coming out of Keke and Scarface, and our whole state used to get us. So when I done Slim Thug, Zero, Lil Keke, let's throw in Sauce Walker, put a little spice to it, and then let's go reach out to Longview and Tyler and Beaumont and Port Arthur and San Antonio, Dallas, Houston, and make them feel good about it. And man, we done that, and they stood up, man, and the numbers were great. So I think that was a great pitch to start the album, man. I had fun. I really had fun. I was excited about. That's why I kept pushing it back, because I didn't just want to drop it on the fans. I wanted more content. I wanted great looks. So it's been really great.
Man, talk about that holding, man. Cause this is where you shine. You know what I'm saying?
Well. Listen, that was crazy because same thing. Shout out to T Farris again, because I reached out to him. I was like, call Juice for me. Man, he had Juice on the phone in 5 minutes. And the thing about it was so crazy. Juice was so excited to be working. Man, what's up? What you want me to do? So I was like, man, send me a couple. Let me see what I'm going to do. I'm going to work with him. So he sent me 2 tracks. Shout out LD, who was here the other day. So me and LD, man, LD heard the whole album before I even done it, man. I don't know how I let him do that. I never let nobody do that. But I let LD kind of, man, what you think about these Juicy J tracks? And it was him that said, I had this other one with a Pimp C sample in it that Juice really wanted me to do. He was like, man, that's so H-Town, do that. LD was the one that was like, man, do the other one. Man, the other one just sound crazy. So when I did it, I said, man, I'm going to do me. I'm just going to do some original Keke. I ain't really had that element to the album yet. I had the song with me, Paul, and Big Tony, but I hadn't really done Keke yet as far as some calls and holding. So, man, I done it. I sent it back to Juicy J. He was like, nah, I'm finna put a verse on that. I don't want. I sent it back to him just to get that.
To check the record out. Do you like the song?
No, you know, he didn't have the little tag in there. Shut the fuck up. I want that. I want that on there. So I sent it to him, said, man, put that on there. He was like, nah, I'm finna put a verse on here. He was like, man, that's it. I want that. So it made me feel good that he wanted to be a part of a song that really meant something to me. That's my thing right there. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's how it ended up coming on second on the album, because I'm real strategic about how I arrange my albums, how songs come on, how it flow together. I'm real strategic on all of that. So out of the blue, when I finished that song, it was probably the third to last song that I finished. I moved it in second because I wanted to come right out of that intro, right into me. You know what I'm saying? And that's me. That's kind of more of what my thing. That's my lane. We're getting ready to shoot the video in about a month or so, and that's my thing. Holding. Big song. Big track on the record.
Yeah, I like that one.
Donnie Houston.